think from my personal perspective, this whole thing happened at literally the worst point possible. Like going into my last year at uni when I was literally ready to do all my final projects I've been working for months and months on, and everything was finally coming together, and literally the day I was meant to get my kit out, I was told we're going into lockdown. Like the heartbreak was just insane.
I was doing the get-in for a show, and then we found out, so we were kind of in a state of not knowing what we were going to do, if we were going to continue with the job or not. And then obviously theatres had to close down, so I knew I'd be out of work for a while. So I got a job at Tesco, and I'm living the dream.
Then obviously the months of then having to rework stuff and not receiving proper support for it. Yeah, it was horrible. And then finishing off with nothing, like there's nothing there. And it's scary, like having studied so hard for so long and put so much time and energy into something that I love, and like having been inspired for so long. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. It was awful.
My concern is the people who have the power and the control to be able to make a difference do easily dismiss it, and they're clearly not seeing a true value for it. When we talk about it from a social, economic and mental health perspective, we can tick every box, we can speak their language, but there's something about our industry that doesn't hit the zeitgeist right for the people who have the power, and that's really concerning.
The same people that are telling us that our career choices are not viable are the same people that regularly, either here or abroad, champion one thing which we are fantastic at as a country, which is our cultural output. It sits alongside our educational attainment and our finance sector as something that we export to the world, make an enormous amount of money doing, and are extremely well known and respected for.
That's been the frustration, is when people they're not inside this world. They visit this world every day because they turn on their TV, they look at their books, they watch Netflix, they read.
It has created this feeling of kind of worthlessness, and that these years of energy that you pour into making yourself skilled in a particular field of expertise are now just completely redundant. A hobby, essentially, which is how we're being made to feel.
The impact this has on lives, I think I'm safe in saying everybody on this call is who they are because of the arts and the theatre and what it's done for them and who it's made them into.
The point is, I'm having a massive impact in what I do here. I'm having a tangible impact on people's lives, like many theatre practitioners are. And that is as addictive as it is useful for a country to be able to do that.
Imagine that somebody says, do what you love, and you're encouraged to go and do what you love. And then what you love stops existing.
I've been very lucky that I've managed to get work, but it's not the work that I have dedicated 15 years of my professional development to making, and it's hard. That makes me feel valueless.
It's great for now, and I'm so lucky because there's so many people that I've worked with that haven't managed to get other part-time jobs, that are just not having any furlough pay and literally just trying to make ends meet at the moment. And I'm so lucky to be able to have a job, but it's not what I want to be doing. I want to be out there making magic and doing some cool stuff.
I don't think it's something I'll ever fully recover from, but it's something I hope, that energy we can use to still make stories and put good back into the world.
Like Lily was saying, it stays with you. It's something that really stays with you. And I think that the people that are going to be creating from now on, at least in the short term, they're going to be marked by this, and it's going to affect them really badly.
I feel we're upset with the graduates of 2020 who have received nothing.
My most creative output hasn't started yet for this project, but I've never been so nervous to start a rehearsal process because I literally don't feel like I know what I'm doing anymore. It's a muscle that I haven't used for so long that I genuinely am scared.
Look at what we are doing to the future of our cultural output because of neglect, because of various departments that don't understand what we do, what we need to survive, and what we need to actually thrive in a time like this, which is possible. Without assembly, which is theatre's main USP, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it because we love doing what we do.